Our CSI program is mostly it's a STEM program, but it is a practical use of STEM. We are looking at truly crime scene investigation with the idea that students might be interested in a career in law enforcement, a career in lab, a career as a crime lab investigator, police officer. So it's really using science the way it's going to be used in real life.
What we do is we try to gear techniques of crime scene investigation to how it works in the real world with police investigations. We start out with the working knowledge of fingerprints, what kind of fingerprints are there, and then we move from impression evidence to DNA evidence, and then we get into the characteristics of firearms, bullet trajectory. We use all the techniques that most police officers have, the knowledge that they have, and we teach them what those officers do any given day.
Every year is something different because we continue to develop new investigating techniques. There's new equipment that we can use. There's always new cases and new solutions to those cases. So it's never the same.
I really like the cookie jar activity, the CSI piece where you're really looking at who could have tampered with the cookies. I thought it was really, really cool to see the crime scene laid out and to begin to analyze and look at who could have possibly done it. All of the different pieces are just, each component is fun in and of itself.
It's really important to share what we're doing here so that other after-school care providers can see how easy it is and how inexpensive it is to bring CSI to their students, whether they're in an urban area, a rural area, or something in between.
I think that CSI in itself lends itself to every community. I think that all community partners need to see the value in the CSI. I think that it's something we can definitely do.
It's really much easier than what you think it is. By partnering with your local law enforcement agencies, you can really open the world to kids so that they can see what careers are available.
There's after-school sports, but there's some kids who they're not into sports, they're not into any kind of extracurricular activity with the school, so having after-school programs like this, it keeps them occupied, gives them something to do.
What I see is an opportunity for kids, for students to learn how to think critically, how to look beyond just the surface and begin to really analyze information. As students have an opportunity to have a writing component, I saw that with the ballistics activity, that they actually can write police reports and different types of reports that give them an opportunity to really work on their writing skills. Also mathematics, the measurements in the ballistics activity as well as some of the other activities are really, really great. But overall, just helping our students to have that critical thinking skills is just phenomenal.
After school is so important for so many reasons. After school keeps kids safe, helps working families, and it definitely increases academic achievement. And it brings the world to kids that might not otherwise have enrichment experiences, being in a rural area. I always want to provide as much as I can for kids so that they know the world is a really big place and that they're capable literally of becoming anything they want to become.